Welcome to another episode of the Darkening on Radio, presented by Dream Nexus Podcast and Connector. I'm your host, Chris Sabrett, and I'm here with Madison Pruitt. Say hello, Madison.
Hi, guys.
How are you doing, Madison?
I'm doing good. I just woke up about an hour ago and completely forgot about texting me. And I was like, oh yeah, yep. Let's get food and brush my teeth and look somewhat presentable. But yeah, I'm doing great.
Good. That's great. So you just got home not that long ago, I heard as well. Where were you at?
I did. So I went up to Burlington, Vermont last Friday, and I attended the Tumbledown Music Festival on the Burlington waterfront. Really awesome. It's my second year going there. And then that week after, until yesterday, I was in Burlington recording my new album.
Nice. I had heard about that. I watched an interview from you. I think it was in June or something like that, or it was April. I think it was April. Yeah. So you said you were working on it. When is that one supposed to be out? Can you say?
So we were going to try to get it out like in December or something like that. But I've been talking to my manager, and I'm recording with the keyboard player from the band Medela. I'm not sure if you've heard about them. And I talked to him, talking to everyone, and we all kind of agreed that, the longer we take and the more amount of time we put into this record, it'll be a lot better, and, we'll be able to get more people on the album and stuff. So just going to try to take our time, and hopefully within the next year we can release it. But we're not rushing it yet.
Yeah.
But we're going to release it like a single. Yeah, exactly. Like if we don't have like a deadline or anything, why rush it?
It'd be cool if you guys release any teasers or like singles or anything from that. Sometimes, I'd be excited to see that. Cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool. Are you going to be playing any of that at your solo set at Darkening?
Yeah. So most of the material that's on my album are not crazy new songs. Some of them are old. So if I have fans or people that have been following me like for the past 3 years, I'll have some of those songs that I perform live, and then songs that'll be on the album. But yeah, most of the stuff I'll be playing at Darkening of the Sun will be off of the new album.
Awesome. I'm stoked to hear it. Super stoked. Yeah. I've been listening to your EP and a few different videos you have on YouTube, and I love your music. I've recently gotten into listening to you, and you're amazing and super talented, especially for being so young. You're 17, right?
Yeah, I'm 17.
You've accomplished a lot in that amount of time. That's really good for you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I feel they've listened to my first EPs. I'm like, you guys have just hold on, just wait for the promise. So much better. I'm actually working with people that know what they're doing, and not just a buddy in our living room or something like that. So yeah.
That's what I hear too, and I listen to that. Just that's your first EP. It's incredibly good. I can't wait for what you have in store with your new album. So.
Oh, I'm so excited. I know it'll be better the longer we hold off and the more time and effort we put into it. But I'm still excited because I'm just you guys, I want to show you what I've been working on. But it'll be longer I hold off. I know that, so I'm trying to be patient and wait it out.
Right, and that's cool too. When you're playing the songs live, it's kind of like the people that are actually paying to go to your shows and experiencing that, they're getting the taste of it, of what's to come, and getting them amped up for it. And
it is a little bit different though, because I play acoustic sets by myself, and this whole album is full band, all these different instruments and stuff. So. Also, that's another reason why we're kind of putting it off, because I'm in the process of getting a band together. So I don't want to, release that and, people come to shows or something expecting to see a full band and that not be, what's going on. So I'm just, but I'm definitely looking for band members and whatnot to come together and be able to play the stuff that's on the album live, because that'll be awesome.
Yeah, that'll be really sweet. I definitely want to come see one of those shows for sure. So yeah. So what was the last part of what you said? You kind of cut out for a second.
Oh, I just said I'd love to have you there.
Cool. So yeah. So how are you feeling about your solo set at Darkening? You're gonna be playing some new stuff, and Yeah, what are your thoughts and feelings about the festival?
Oh man, since Eric told me about it, I remember it was like at the beginning of the year. That's the only festival I've been thinking about. Like, I've come and gone to other festivals this summer, but like this one's just so cool. I had a blast last year at Astral Observatory.
I was there too. Yeah.
Yeah, so fun. It was so awesome, and I met people, and I got to go with my dad, so it was an awesome like
That's cool.
dad-daughter experience. So I'm like, I'll be this summer, and yeah, I'm so excited. And like all my favorite musicians are gonna be there. Darkening's gonna be a blast, and I love the Sacred Fire session idea. That's actually was at Astral last year, and then it was at a festival I went to at Nelson's Ledges here in Ohio at Pyre de Mayo, and it was kind of run by like the same people and stuff. And it's just so cool because it's like it's really relaxed, and other people. It's not all the attention is on one person. It's like everyone's kind of working together and just like creating music, and everyone's. It's just a blast. So I'm really looking forward to those two. I have a set every night, so I'll have to sleep during the day, I guess. Fine, it'll be a blast. It'll be.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. So let's see. So what are your main sources of inspiration for writing your music?
When I first started, it was only Nako. Like I started playing guitar because of him, and I started out on piano, and then when I found out about Nako, I was just like, I can, find the same inspiration in piano as I can guitar. So it started out Nako, and then it just kind of like grew from there because I could tell after a little while, I had used up all my inspiration from Nako in a sense. Like I just started writing songs that sounded way too similar to him, and I was like, I kind of gotta, expand my horizon just a tiny bit. So now where I'm at, I would say I probably get a lot of my inspiration from Bella Day, even though she's pretty closely related to Nako. Like they have a couple songs together, but I love her so much. She's such an inspiration. And then Trevor Hall too. Even though I'd been listening to him before Nako, I just kind of his lyrical flow and everything. Dustin Thomas definitely. And then, man, I'm trying to think of some other artists. Honestly, when it comes to like expanding my musical horizon, I'm really nervous because I'm like, I don't even know what I'm nervous about. Like I try to explain it and I'm like, I don't want to explore. I'm just so content and happy with the music I listen to that like, why explore? But I really love Alabama Shakes. I love them so much. And then like, I don't know if you're familiar with like Brand New or anything like that, like 2004 emo punk bands, like so it's just kind of little bits of stuff here and there. I love Soja too and Revolution, so it's like it's just a bunch of different people, but yeah, mainly Nako. Nako is where inspiration comes from.
Yeah, I can hear that in some of your songs. I can hear like from some of the ones you listed or some of the genres you listed. I can kind of hear that through your music as well. And you said in one of the interviews you get into satsang. I really like them.
Yeah, satsang. That's the other one. I was trying to think because like me and my dad listen to the same music, so I was like, man. And actually, my dad's wearing a satsang shirt right now that I got. So I don't know why I didn't just think of that because I was
That's
just
funny.
with him. Yeah, Drew and the guys are super super special to me, and it's their music is so good too.
And you've been playing with Twiddle a little bit too, also, right?
Yeah. So my manager is Alexandra Evers, who is the keyboardist from Twiddle's fiance. So I'm really really tightly wound with Twiddle. I haven't played with them like the full band recently, but Ryan, that's the keyboard player, him and I play like almost every time we're together, just like sit down and be like, oh, Madison Pruitt and Ryan from Twiddle, because most people don't know that he's like basically my manager, so it's kind of like, oh my gosh, she's from Twiddle, and I'm like, yeah, I with them, and after 2 consecutive weeks, I'm like, oh my gosh, Madison Pruitt still with Twiddle, like. So yeah, not many people know about that, and it's not like a secret or anything. It's just, you know, people don't really understand that I'm in the, you know, process of like networking and having a manager and like promoting and all that stuff, which is totally fine. But yeah, so they're basically like my managers.
It's a pretty good manager to have.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I love him. I love him so much.
Yeah, I love Twiddle. I got to interview Mahalia, I think it was last week, and he did a great interview, and I just love their music. And I really like the cover of When It Rains, It Pours you did with and you mix some other stuff in there. That's really cool. That's like my favorite. I mean, it's like one of their hits off of Plump, but it's like still one of my favorite one of their songs. So
yeah, that's a good song. I love that song a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. I've listened to it on many a rainy day. So, it just it definitely picks you right up. It's really great. So so what does the Eclipse mean to you? What does this Eclipse mean?
I've never had until actually this past Sunday, I had this amazing young woman come from Boston to Burlington to actually pick me up and bring me back to Boston because the arrangements with my bus and everything got really whacked up. Until I like sat down and talked to her. Her and I talked like the whole time, and it was amazing. It was really we just, you know, uplifting each other and really beautiful conversations and stuff. And until I sat and talked with her, I didn't really have like it didn't have like a significant meaning to me, you know. And then after I sat and talked with her, I was like, oh yeah, like it is, like, you know, it's during the day, right? It's during the day. Okay, so we're like we're like it's just like a second in the day where it's like everything's fine, it's, you know, it's sunny, everything's normal, and then, you know, it just everything stops. And for you to just like kind of like humble yourself and give prayer and like, you know, whatever, you know, you might be praying to or giving thanks to, or, you know, letting yourself become vulnerable to. It's like you have to do that even in that time, you know, because it's like everything's fine, and then it's just like a second of realization, almost like anything can happen anywhere. And it's like realizing the importance of the sun and the moon and the sun, as the sun rises and sets, so does the moon. And it's like just, you know, giving yourself that vulnerability to know that there's something bigger than you going on all the time. And that's kind of how I'm looking at it this year, is like I'm not the center of the universe. You know, there's so much more going on than just Madison right now. So I'm really, really excited to kind of embrace that this year and just kind of take a second and humble myself a little bit.
That's very beautifully said. I appreciate that. It definitely is a humbling experience. I think when I was younger, I've experienced partial eclipses. And it's a really strange thing. It's like, it's something you never ever see. And it kind of forces you to, like you can't ignore it. It's right there in the sky. Of those larger forces that are always in this cyclical kind of action that have huge effects on everything. And it's kind of interesting. It's like, you know, the systems are kind of complex and everything, but it's almost in a way it makes it simple for you. It puts it right there. The sun and the moon and where we are here, like it's all completely connected. And those things are responsible for us even being here. So it kind of forces you to look at what's in between you and all of that, you know, what's going on in your life that is helping you or hindering you from being a part of all of that, and recognizing it. And you're right, and being humble to the whole process and enjoying it and getting the most out of it, you know. So I think it's it's going to be a time for a lot of people to like, where if you've been in different, like levels of distraction and what you have going on, or you just haven't taken that full second, even if you like meditate every day or whatever, but it's one of those like moments where you really take a big moment and check yourself. It's like you're getting a big universal check right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you under square, or are you fitting a little bit, or are you not, pulling your load, and it will make it evident to you. I think that's what I feel building up. I'm like, man, I got to get my shit together, because
Oh no.
or not. I don't know what to expect at all. I'm trying not to expect anything. Like, if anything, expect to be like totally blown away.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's one thing. I'm ready to get blown away. I'm ready to be, super like, whoa, like just
we're all
excited.
Yeah, we're all gonna be geeking out and probably like hooting and hollering and banging pans and just.
Cool. I'm okay.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like 2.5 minutes of insanity, I think.
Yeah, that's what I read online, so I'm really excited. It should be fun.
Yeah. I'll probably be up on that. I'll do everything I can to be up on that hill whenever that happens. There's two different places. There's the Medicine Tribe fire, and then there's the larger circle pit. I can't think of the name of it right now, but that's where they'll be doing the traditional ceremony, I think, for it. I'll probably be like running back and forth between them.
Guys, you this, guys.
One half here, one half there. I don't know. I'll just like sit in the middle of it.
Yeah, there you go. Is it at the same festival ground as Astral?
No.
Oh.
Astral is at Astral Valley in French Village, Missouri. This will be at Hawk Arrow Springs in St. Clair, Missouri. So they're about 30-40 minutes from each other. It's a little bit more northwest-ish, I think, of Astral Valley. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my dad and I were wanting. Because Eric's doing it again, so we were like, oh, I wonder if it's at Astral.
Yeah.
This is not.
No, this is grounds that's owned by Bill Hawk Arrow. He's a member of the Cherokee Council, and yeah, so they're like sanctioning the event. Part of the proceeds are going to go to their organization.
Oh, how cool!
Yeah, so it's cool too. Like there's like the clearinghouse, which is they're responsible for like helping women and girls find like shelter, or help them get along with their lives after they've been victimized to rape or to sex trafficking or anything like that. So some really good organizations behind it, and yeah, I'm excited to just be in that spirit of people trying to make a difference, do something good. So
that's so fun. I'm really excited. That's awesome.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to ask you was, I saw your song, you use your medicine, so what does it mean to you to use your own medicine, and what is medicine to you?
So if you're not in the hippie music scene, or even if you are, right away you might instantly think marijuana. So my mom was really nervous to put that on any merchandise. She's like, Maddie, what if your friends thinks it means you smoke weed? And I'm like, well, that's not up to me to decide. Like, I personally, I don't, it doesn't, I don't know. I just don't like it, but, it doesn't have to do with weed, for me at least. Mm-hmm. To some people, it can mean that, because it is medicine to some, and I have very close friends and even family that it is their medicine, whether it's, whatever it may be. So this song, though, for me is about music, and music being my medicine and kind of my escape and healing through whatever, like whether it's a silly breakup with a boy, or something more serious like a loss in the family, or a loss of a friend, or just being stressed out with school, or being stressed out with work, or anything like that. It's just, this song is kind of inspiring, or trying to inspire and push people to find something that they can use as an escape and a healthy medicine to them. So when I wrote this song, that's what I was kind of going for. And the lyrics of being like, Gone like a feather and going in the wind, going to the ocean to cleanse all my sins, just like, you know, getting up, getting away, and just taking some time to like focus and really find like what heals you and what helps you, and you know, in a healthy way, you know, not something being like a substance to kind of like clear your mind, but a way to help you heal. So that's what the song is about, and to me it's my music and my family and the people I surround myself with.
That's beautiful. Go ahead, sorry, I didn't mean to
no, I was just gonna say, but it's for everyone. So your medicine could be different from mine, and you know, it's just, or it could be the same. So it is whatever. So for me personally, no, it's not marijuana, it's not anything like that, but it could be. So, but yeah, I just thought it was goofy because that's what my mom says. She's like, what if like someone doesn't know that that's not what your medicine is? Well, then they'll have to ask me, Mom. Like, have to. So what if that's what they think?
Yeah. That definitely resonates with me. Music is my medicine more times than anything else, really.
Oh,
yeah, and I kind of got that sense from reading the lyrics, and I think you were either talking about something. There's somewhere where there was more description about it, I think. And yeah, that's kind of the sense that I got, that for you, it's your music and everything that your music surrounds you with, basically. So
for sure.
That's extremely fortunate to have that, and it's really cool that you also get to share that with others. That's what's awesome about music, is you can share your struggle or whatever it was and how you got through it, and that is really medicine for people. It's like getting advice from your best friend, but with a song, you know.
Exactly. And people tend to listen more to a song than they do their friend's advice.
Yeah, or their own advice.
Yeah, advice. Listening to a song 7 times, you're probably like, oh, maybe what I'm doing isn't the best for me, because like they went and it turned out this way, or you know, just hearing other people's experiences could, you know, influence your decision or whatever. So yeah,
you're in that situation and you start to hear those songs, you're like, man, I probably should or shouldn't do that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool. So what would you like to say to your fans, friends, and family at Darkening the Sun?
Oh man, hug me, first of all. Don't even ask, just find me and hug me, because I'm going to be looking for people to find and hug too. So please go to the Sacred Fire sessions at least once, no matter who's playing. Just go and get that experience for sure. Be nice to people. Just be nice. And I can't wait to see you guys. And thank you so much, Eric, for inviting me and having me here. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Me and my dad are so excited. And thanks to James Jordan for setting up these Sacred Fire sessions. It's going to be a blast. And I can't wait for the sick lineup. I'm going to be dancing and crying the whole time out of joy.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, I'm so ready.
Cool. Thank you very much for your time and everything. Is there going to give any plugs or anything, like your website or your Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, so my website is madisonpruittmusic.com, and you can get t-shirts there, tank tops, pins, stickers, all that fun stuff. And I have, you know, links to my YouTube video and Facebook and stuff on there. So if you wanna look into that stuff, you totally can. I have videos on YouTube just under Maddie Pruitt or Madison Pruitt, and then Facebook account under Madison Pruitt. I also have a fan page on Facebook, but I'm not as up to date on that as I should be. Mm-hmm. And then Instagram is @itsmeMaddie-O. So if you want to check out some goofy videos of me and my family or pictures or anything like that, that's the way to go.
Cool. Oh, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Find your medicine and use it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I've really loved this chat, and I hope to see you at Darkening. I'll bring my recorder around, and hopefully I can get a few minutes of you playing something too. So
Yeah, thank you so much. This was such a blast.
Yeah,
Thank
awesome. Cool. Thank you. Well,
you.
yeah, dude. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm sure you're wanting to rest some and kind of hang out after being gone for a while. So it was an honor to have you on. I think you're an excellent musician, and you have a long, beautiful career ahead of you of like really opening people's hearts and changing their lives with their music. I can feel it. Your music already makes me like, damn, it's really. Oh, so
Well, thank you.
You're gonna do amazing. I don't know what that means necessarily coming from me, but you're
the world every time that it means the world to me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, well, I'll let you get to your day, and I will see you at Darkening.
All right, thank you so much. I'll be there.
All righty. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Have a good day.